Guys, it's Josh. I'm out with Blue and we're going for a walk, man. We're gonna head downtown. We're just gonna go and build confidence through some experiences. So as you guys know, Blue has, she's a bit of an insecure dog. She's very insecure of a lot of different things in the human world, right? So like cars and things spook her out. Kids really spook her out. So what we're gonna do today, now that we got enough training under our belt, is we're gonna go use our commands, such as heel and down, especially those two. And we're just going to go hang out around these things that she finds a little scary, so that she can realize it's not so scary. So we're sitting here at the street corner. It's a mild, it's like mildly busy. It's not too busy. So the idea is, if you have a dog who might be a little nervous of whatever it may be, cars, kids, other dogs, noises, what you want to do is you want to expose them to it in a mild setting first, right? Find something that they struggle with a little bit. So we're at this corner, and she was struggling a little bit. And so what I'll do, and what you can do at home, is you bring your dog to these situations where they struggle a little, and you stay there using your commands, because remember, they're confident in the commands, so it helps build confidence around these experiences, until they're relaxed. They might start by shaking. As soon as they're relaxed, you know that they feel more comfortable, and you can leave. And then you can go somewhere slightly more challenging in the future, and then you use a downstay or use the place command. Let them stay there until the shaking goes away and the worrying goes away and they start to relax, right? And then you can leave. And this is how you build confidence. It's called exposure therapy. The more they're around something and they're around it long enough to realize it's not going to harm them, then they become more comfortable around it. Well, we've been walking around town for a little while now, and Blue has done fantastic in her heel position. She hasn't pushed at all. She seems to be very comfortable, and that's the idea with these commands. Our dogs should be confident in performing the commands so that they have something to do that they feel comfortable doing when they're in a position or in an environment that might be slightly worrisome for them, slightly scary, right? They might be slightly nervous of what's going on around them, but at least they can fall back on the commands that they understand completely and that they feel comfortable with doing. And then what we do as humans, as the owners, is we make sure we hold them accountable for continuing to do those commands, and we also advocate for them. So if my friend Blue is nervous of kids, if I have her in a downstay at a park with kids, I'm not going to let the kids come up on her, right? I want her to experience them from a distance at first so that she can start to feel comfortable, more and more comfortable, okay? I need her to trust that I'm not going to let anything happen to her. So, as you guys can see, we are at a park, let's see here, where there's a bunch of children playing, and Blue is in a downstay. What I noticed is that she gets a little concerned of the noises of the little kids. Where are those little kids? Where are they? They're somewhere behind me. Trust me, they're behind me. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here for a little while. Like I said before, I'll stay here until she relaxes. Because once she relaxes, I know that she feels more comfortable, and I know progress has been made. So we're just going to sit here and take in all the sounds and all the visuals, and get her feeling a little bit more comfortable before we move on. And it's experiences like this that help a dog build confidence. And remember, we're using our command, so I'm using a downstay. This way she's not pacing around and being anxious. If I allow her to pace around, she's going to be anxious, and that's going to be her experience here. It's going to be anxiety. What I'm using is a down command that already has associations of calmness to it, and it allows her to start to bring that calmness and that confidence that she has for that command into the experience that she's nervous about. She feels pretty comfortable at this distance, so what we're going to do is we're going to find a spot that's a little bit closer, just so she can be challenged a little bit more, because she feels pretty comfortable at this distance. Okay, we chose a location there where there's kids all around us. There's kids in front of us, and there's kids behind us. I'm not going to go put the camera on all these kids because, respect and everything, but Blue is sitting here taking it all in. And the longer we sit here, the more and more comfortable she's becoming. See, she hears sounds. She hears the little babies every now and then, the high pitchedness. I need her to become comfortable with it and not to be so worried about it. So it's exposure therapy, like I said before. The more she's exposed to it in a controlled setting where everything's relaxed and calm and safe, she's going to be feeling better about it. Okay, guys, so I'm giving Blue a well-deserved break. She just did fantastic. I actually had an experience that I couldn't catch on camera because I told you guys I'm not going to get people's kids on camera, right? But a kid came up to me and was, she was coming right at me, right? And Blue was in a downstay. The mom was right behind him. She grabbed his hand, but he was trying to come over and pet her. And they got about 5 feet away from us. And she's saying, can he pet her? And I said, oh no, she's in training. And the mom was super respectful, told the kid that, she's in training, she can't be pet right now. The kid starts having a little temper tantrum because he really wants to pet the dog. And Blue just was relaxed. She wasn't even worried, man. She was nice and chill. And that's just the power of leadership. She trusted in me. She trusted in her downstay. I wasn't going to let that kid come up. And if worst came to worst, we would just pick up and leave. Luckily, great parents. The kid ended up being okay, walking away and playing on the swing set. But it was just a really good real-life experience for Blue, where she got within 5 feet of this crying child, didn't even seem concerned. I was impressed, so that makes me feel pretty good. The next step is seeing if we can get some children coming over and hanging around the house while she's on place, and maybe they play around the house and get rambunctious so that she can get exposed to that in a way where she can learn that everything's fine, she can be calm, she's safe, okay? So we're gonna head home. This was a fantastic outing. Sit, good girl, good girl. So we're building confidence through experiences, and we're trying to control these experiences so that we can help her feel better about situations that once worried her, okay? Makes sense, guys? All right, thanks for joining in. Blue's doing great. We're gonna head home. We'll see you guys on the next one.